Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Really appreciate that we're having this kind of presentation today. So, we are here to uncover the beauty of each regions of the Philippines. So, the other region will be discussed by my classmates, and I am excited to share with you my report. And I was assigned to report Region 7, which is a Central Visayas. So I hope my presentation will bring knowledge and ideas with you. So on this presentation of mine, let's find out together what are the attractions and activities they have offered both locally and to our tourists. So, um, so this is the map of Region 7. So it has four provinces. So they have Negros Oriental, Cebu, Bohol, and also Siquijor. And actually, Region 7 is the second smallest region in the country with a total land area of 14,951.5% or square kilometers. This constitutes of 5% of the country's land area. So the Negros Oriental accounts for the largest share. It's actually Bohol is 28%, Cebu is 34%, the Negros Oriental is 36%, and the Siquijor is 2%. Um, in Region 7, the regional language of choice is actually Cebuano. The language spoken in Bohol is called Boholano. Cities like Tadela, Pilar in San Francisco on the Camotes Islands, which as a part of Cebu, also speak Cebuano. So a variety or fusion of Cebuano Hiligaynon is called Ilonggo, and Masbateo with 87% Cebuano vocabulary in spoken in some places. So region Region 7 first came into existence on September 24, 1972, with the provinces of the Philippines were organized into 11 regions by Presidential Decree Number 1 as part of integrated reorganization plan by President Ferdinand Marcos. So the province of Cebu, Bohol, and Negros Oriental, and also Siquijor were grouped together to form the Central Visayas region. So on May 29, 2015, the region was redefined when Central Visayas lost the province of Negros Oriental to the newly formed Negros Island region. So Negros Occidental and Negros Oriental became one in called um, Negros Island region. However, the region was dissolved with Negros Oriental returned to Central Visayas on August 9, 2017. And on the next slide, I am going to show you each province of the region. First is Bohol. So the province of Bohol and the capital city of Bohol is Tagbiliran City. In 2015 census, Bohol has a population of 1,313,560 and they have 47 municipalities. So as what I have mentioned earlier, the capital city of Bohol is Tagbiliran City. And then their famous, give me one moment. Her. So the capital city of their famous festival is Sandogo Festival in Tagbiliran City. So the Sandogo Festival is an annual historical celebrations that takes place every year in Tagbiliran City on the island of Bohol in the Philippines. This festival commemorates the Treaty of Friendship between Tato Sikatuna and Chieftain in Bohol and Spanish conquistador Miguel Lopez de Legazpi. So this 16th century peace treaty occurred on March 16 1565 through a blood compact or Sandugo. So the Sandogo Festival is held every July. The Tagbilaran City Charter Day on July 1 kicks off the month-long festival with a Holy Mass. Mhm. So among the major activities during the month of the Miss Bohol Sandugo, beauty pageant, and the Sandogo Street Dancing Competition, which is usually held on the third or fourth Sunday of July and organized by the Bohol Sandugo Foundation Incorporation or BSFI. So Bohol is also known for its white sand beaches island. So this is actually this Sandogo Festival. I have prepared a video. I only searched this video on the website as well. So this is the Sandogo Festival. Okay. So again, Bohol is also known for its white sand beaches island and some of the best diving spots in the Philippines, from Chocolate Hills tours, Tarsier Sanctuary excursions, Hinagdan Cave adventures, and Alona beach trips. So, first is there are hundreds or over 1,000 of chocolate hills in Bohol, and the reason why it is called chocolate hills because during dry season, because the foliage turns into chocolate brown, but during wet season, the plants becomes green again, and it gives them a soft and lush appearance. So actually, based on my research, there are three stories by the local legend, and I am only going to share one. All right. So based on the story, or according to the local legends, the hills were created by two giants who got into a fight and threw boulders and rocks at each other. The mess they left after their battle is said to eventually lead to the formation of the hills that we know today. However, in reality, the chocolate hills are conical karst hills that were formed with the uplift of coral deposits combined with rainwater and erosions. It considered to be an extraordinary example of karst topography and is the main highlight of most Bohol excursions. So next is Bohol is also known for its Tarsier sanctuary tours that help and preserve, raise awareness about this species. And actually, nowadays, Tarsier is near threatened or population decreasing. That is why they forbid the individuals to raise it. What I mean is like raising them as their pet, and because it also a threats include habitat destruction and fragmentation hunting, agricultural pollutants and human disturbance. Tarsier are actually very shy animals that prefer to stay away from human contact. And next is Hinagdan Cave. Hinagdan Cave is one of the most beautiful cave in the Philippines. Features a pool of clear water at the bottom. At the bottom, you can swim here and under the mesmerizing sight of stalactites and stalagmites. The word Hinagdan means laddered in Cebuano. This is now famous Bohol tourist destination is said been accidentally discovered by a farmer who built a ladder to access the cave, thus the name. And they have also Alona Beach. Alona Beach is known for its long stretch of white sand and crystal clear waters, making it one of the best beaches in the Philippines and one of the most beautiful sand beaches in the Philippines. You can also try water activities like parasailing, banana boat, fly fish, and UFO ride. And the okay. So considered to be an excellent alternative to the more famous Alona Beach is, you want an crowded white sand beach with clear waters, a must-see in Dumaluan Beach is its stunning sunsets. So what are the delicacies of Bohol? So they have peanut kisses and kalamay sa bao. So peanut kisses are heel-shaped cookies that promise nutty goodness in every bite. So the cookies are made from peanuts and egg whites, baked to crunchy perfection. And the kalamay sa bao, this is sweet and sticky snack, is another must try to in Boholano Delicacy. One of the most popular Bohol pasalubongs, kalamay is made from glutinous rice, brown sugar, and coconut milk. There is also another variation of kalamay which has peanuts. So our next province in Region 7 is Cebu. The capital of Cebu, of course, is the Cebu City. So among the four provinces, Cebu has the highest population as of 2015 census. Their population reached in 2,938,982, and it has a 44 municipalities. So Cebu City is called Queen City of the South. Cebu is the main center of Christianity in the Philippines. Okay. So what are the attractions in Cebu? So they have Basilica del Santo Niño is known as the oldest church, the oldest Catholic church in Cebu. The church houses the image of Santo Niño, the city's patron saint that represents Jesus as a black holy child. It was built during 16th century and it was found by Spanish explorers in 1565, located in Cebu City. So next is one of the most famous attractions is also the Magellan's Cross. So Raha Humabon, his wife, and hundreds of his native warriors agreed to accept Christianity and were consequently baptized. Magellan planted a cross to signify this important event about the propagation of the Roman Catholic faith in what is now Cebu in central Visayas. The original crucifix, planted in 1521, is encased in the wooden cross that is displayed. Next is how do you pronounce this?
Taoist
Taoist. Cebu Taoist Temple is a famous
temple.
temple. Is a famous religious site established by the hill in Cebu City. It is not a tourism destination, but it became popular due to its
Peculiar.
peculiar structure and artistic appeal, even to non-believers of the religion. The temple is the center of worship for Taoism, the religion which follows the teachings of the ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu. And they are also famous for having a so they also have a Bantayan Island. Well, Bantayan Island is one of the most beautiful North Cebu tourist spots. Is Bantayan Island. It is a place where you can find calmness and serenity in spite of the numerous tourists who travel there every day. Once you step out of your boat and walk to Bantayan's fine white sand, you will be welcomed by fresh air and crashing waves of its clear blue waters that become a perfect harmony, letting you hear the sound of nature. Because of this, Bantayan is considered one of the most beautiful places in Cebu. and it is located in Tanyon Strait in Cebu City. So Sinulog has Sinulog Festival. The Sinulog Festival is an annual festival held on the third Sunday of January in Cebu City, Philippines. The festival honors the vision of the child Jesus, known as the Santo Niño Holy Child, who used to be the patron saint of the city of Cebu. Um, it is a dance ritual that commemorates the Cebuano people's pagan origin and their acceptance of Roman Catholicism.